Hello. As she chokes out on screen. Okay, we are waiting. Just gonna go live. Oh, we're live. Oh, hello everyone. Oh, I don't know at what point it started me going on. Anyway. Hello. Hi. So nice to see you. Happy Monday. It's Monday. I don't know why I'm saying happy Monday. It's Monday, and Mondays are never happy because we have to resume working and life and all that. So, hello chat. I was chit-chatting with y'all. Welcome. We have Doug Pertinux, Dragon Drawer, K-Rai, Simmergy, John, and Claudia. Welcome everybody. Hi friends. Yes. Okay, so here's the scenario. I feel like I have to preface this. I don't feel like I have to preface this. I would like to preface this stream with several things. Number one, my fur is in this weird bun, and I'm feeling a little self-conscious about what I look like. So, please forgive what I look like. I know you're all going to be super sweet and be like, don't worry about it. But I'm just telling you what's in my head. Number two, we are playing with a pen today, but because it's just one pen and it was sent to me, I pulled out a couple of other pens for us to play with, and I just thought we would kind of hang out and chit chat. So hopefully that's okay with you guys, and we'll just see how it goes. So what I'm going to do, I want to, hang on, I'm here. Okay, there we go. I was just adjusting my screen a little bit. Okay, and then also I just wanted to show you this thing I got. Because it's so cute, and it's so silly. And I saw it in the store, and it made me, I honestly started laughing when I saw it because it was so ridiculous. So it's made by Jellycats, which is apparently this company that makes cute things, and I hadn't really heard about them before, except that I have gotten them for my nieces at some point. But anyway, it's a bag, and I'm like, it's an actual bag where there's space. I'm gonna toss that. There's space inside for stuff, and I really want to use it like a pencil case. So, I might be toting this little weirdo around at DC. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. I'm a child. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay, so I'll move him out of the way, but I just wanted to show it to you because I thought it was really cute. Okay, so the pen that I have today, this was sent to me. Yes, Claudia, look at this. So it has a strap. The strap is currently taped, but I'll open it up so that you can see it. So it's like a full strap bag. Look at this thing. It's insanely cute, right? I know it still has the tag because at first I was contemplating whether I should return it, which is why I didn't take the tag off. But now that I have showed it to you all, it's part of my family now. I will absolutely bring this to DC. This is coming to DC with me. So I'm very happy about it. Michelle, can you please explain the Pop Mart plushies, what that is? Because I feel like I'm starting to get into plushies. I know I should be touching pens. But before I forget, I play this video game called Palia, and in the game, one of the rewards that you get are random little plushies that you could put down as decor at your house. And so I'm like into plushies right now. So anyway, okay. This pen that I have was sent to me from Sakura Pens. So Sakura Pens reached out to me on Instagram, and they are one of those companies that do accessing Japanese limited edition pens and then make it available to people like me who can't purchase them in Japan. So it's sort of a proxy service. Of course, they charge a premium for doing the service, but if you are desperate for pens sometimes, like I am, it's very handy. So I just wanted to show it to you. Sorry about the messages thing in the bottom. I don't know how to get rid of this. There's a lot of messages. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that to you. I'll hide that so we can see the pen. So they asked me if I wanted to pick a pen, and I picked a pen, and I wanted to show you the pen because it's so beautiful. So it's this, and I'm really excited about it. It's been a while since I have accepted a pen for featuring, like for shout out and review. So this is really exciting for me, and I thought it would be fun to share it with you and kind of compare some nib sizes. It's just a simple platinum box. It came with a platinum blue ink cartridge, which is a really beautiful color. So I actually like it very much. Very helpful informations, and the little playing card thing. So this is a nonble peppermint tea collaboration. It's just a little like business card. Although looking at it, it looks like it could be a blotting sheet just based on the texture, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to pull out my Bennu because that's genius. Let's look at the packaging. So it's very beautiful. It's the 3776 model, which is their Century model. And it is not sparkly. So if we look at it close, it's not a sparkly one. It's shiny just based on the plastic, but it's not sparkly within. And you're not crazy. The barrel is like a yellow green and the cap is blue. And I don't know why this is cute and pink in terms of peppermint tea. Like, I'm not really sure how that adds up. So and just so that we could see the color next to my Bennu Peppermint Pop. It's called Peppermint Pop, and it's peppermint tea. Oh, it's so exciting. They are drastically different. Not in terms of the color, but in terms of the cray. Like this, the Bennu is definitely a lot of pop. Okay, so let's see. Let's catch up with you guys. Let's see what's going on. Okay, please send me a Pop Mart blind box picture or whatever that comes in them, because I only recently have learned about Labubu and what a Labubu is. I had to Google this because I'm old, and my niece, who is 5.5, was like, "Oh yeah, kids in my class have those," and I'm like, "What? Like what? These things aren't cheap." So I'm so fascinated by it. Okay, let's see. Doug asks, how many of us have actually read the instruction cards that come with our pens? I haven't, but I will tell you a story. I got a Pelikan M1005 clear demonstrator as a gift many years ago. It was a gift for my dad. And it's a clear pen, like totally clear. And had I read the instructions, I would know to not use rubbing alcohol to clean out any ink stains, because rubbing alcohol can stain it. Like, it can cloud the acrylic. Fortunately, it did not have any effects, but had I read the instructions, I would know to not put alcohol on a clear plastic pen. So, yes, Labubu, for real, it's a thing. Hi, friends. Hello, Alicia and Lisa. And then, wait, there's one more person that joined in, and I just want to say hello, Bailey. Welcome, welcome. And we have Karen. Hi, Karen. Okay, let's write with the pen. I've caught up with you guys. I wanted to make sure that I said hi to you all, and thank you all for being here with me. So it is a broad nib, which was the broadest option they have. So in terms of the premium, you're looking at about $100 more on top of the price of the pen. So their service fee is like about $100. I don't think that's unreasonable, because I have ordered from proxies before, and you pay a fee to the warehouse, like the proxy warehouse, and you pay shipping twice. So it's not the worst. When am I going to have more XL Architect nibs? I have paid for my order. I'm just waiting for Monty Winfield to ship them. So I should have them soon, like within the next few weeks. Fingers crossed. Okay. Simmerjeet is probably the only person that has read about all of his pens that he's purchased. Does that include the pens that have been stolen from you? Just kidding. Speaking of, in my pile here, I have 3 pens that do not belong to me. So we'll look at those pens in detail, because we're going to just write with this one. So this one is the adorable Platinum. Doo -doo. 3776, and this is the collaboration with nonble, which is possibly mispronounced, and I'm gonna just draw some hearts here because I don't think I could fit peppermint tea on the end there. And then this one is the peppermint tea, which I love. I love peppermint tea. Peppermint tea. And then the nib. Let's look at the nib. So the nib is 14 karat gold. Very cute little engraving. It has little peppermint leaf engraved on it, and like the flower scroll on the side. So this is a 14 karat broad, a broad nib. I don't know why I'm writing like this. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. Okay, so it's not confessions of a pen thief, just saying. It is admitting of a pen thief. I'm just saying. So, have I tried Moroccan mint tea? So what is Moroccan mint tea? I've had European mint tea where they literally just take the pickings of mint and put boiling water on it with honey, and I love that. It makes me very happy. It's so delicious. Okay, and then in terms of wetness, this is not a super wet nib. I would call it quite dry if I'm going to rate it on a very arbitrary scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is dry and 10 is wet, and only I know how to quantify it because it's in my head. I would call this like a 5 out of 10, so it's pretty dry. Maybe even a 4.5. Yeah, maybe even a 4.5. Did I say whether or not I like platinum nibs in general? I didn't. There's several things I really like about platinum nibs. Or about platinum in general. I really appreciate the nib options because it's not very limited. You can get ultra extra fine, fine, medium, soft fine, soft medium, broad, double broad, I believe. But you can also get a coarse, which is very chunky, and I have one to share with you. So I really like that. I really like, I'm going to write the ink name down. It's Ink Institute Tobamori Rec, which is mine. There might be a very small touch of Waterman Florida Blue in it, just because I dipped it and then inked it. But it's Tobamori Rec. Do I like platinum nibs? Yes. I quite like them. Aside from the fact that there are many options available, I really like the way they write. I have found that they are very consistent. I find them a little on the dry side out of like factory doings. But that's a relatively easy fix. That's something that most people could do at home with no tools. I haven't modified this one yet myself because I just wanted to show it to you just out of box. I have not prepped this pen at all. I literally just inked it up. Well, first I dipped it to see what ink color I wanted to put in it. And then I inked it right away, so it has not been flashed, like no prep work has been done to it. So, yeah, I really like platinum nibs. I do think I like Pilot nibs more. Just because they have more options that appeal to me. And I like the Pilot coarse nib more than the Platinum coarse nib. And before I forget, that makes me think. I have a coarse nib. No, that's not a coarse. I have a coarse nib to show you. Here we go. A Platinum coarse nib, but I'm going to show you a Pilot coarse nib as well. So the reason I'm showing you the coarse nib is because Sakura Pens has other Platinums that have coarse nib options. And so I just want you to have a preview. Okay, I will show you how I'm going to make this water. Please prepare your hearts because it looks really dramatic. All I'm going to do is open the tines a little bit. So if you look at it, it's quite tight. Like there's really nothing, like you can't see the paper through the tines, like they're really snug. So all I'm going to do is apply pressure to the tines so that they just open a little bit, so that it's more like that as opposed to this. So like this instead of that. And the way I do that is I hold the pen at a really low angle to the page. And again, disclaimer, do this at your own risk or don't do it at all. Take it to a nibmeister. And then I'm just going to apply some pressure to it, to the tip, watching the feed so that I don't crack the feed. And I'm going to do it again. Platinum nibs are pretty stiff. So what I'm trying to do is open the tines and open the shoulders a little bit. I'm laughing because I do this to... So I borrow Simmer's pen sometimes, and he is somebody who generally writes with very fine nibs and like tiny writing. And I'm like, ew, this is dry. And then I make it wetter, and then I give it back to him like months later, and he's probably like, what the hell happened to my pen? And it's it's because I made it wetter. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I'm a tyrant. Now, the thing is, when you do this, it's probably a 6 out of 10 now. Like, it's still pretty dry. I'll probably do it a few times. When you do this, what happens is when you open up the tines, you're changing where the tines touch the page. So, like, where the tipping touches the page. So, whereas before it might be like this, before it's modified, or before it's wettened, afterwards, where your tipping touches, it might be more like this. And so it might feel different. You might have a change in feedback, or it might feel scratchy. So I don't recommend it in general, but I don't care. Whatever. Whatever happens, happens. Which is why I do it. So, whatever happens, comma, happens. Anyway, I don't do this to everybody's pen, just to my pens and to poor Simmerjeet's pens. The problem is, if I'm going to borrow his pen, if I'm going to steal his pens for like 6 months, I want it to write the way I want it to write, so that's why I make it wetter. But yes, this is a pretty fine broad. This is like a Yovo fine. It's pretty fine. Pretty fine. Keep Aziza away from my pens. No, I promise I don't do this to people's pens regularly. I don't. Whatever happens in Canada stays in Canada. Exactly. You know, I can almost feel Simmerjeet's eyeballs through the chat. I can almost feel it. I feel watched. I feel unsafe. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is the broad. It's very fine. Let's do, I've got a Bennu broad here, which, okay. Also with Tobamori Rec. It's much wetter. So it's like almost the same line, but it's much wetter. I have a Twisby broad with a different ink, which is, again, similar line, but very wet. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. Bailey's so funny. Rip Simmerjeet Sani. Hope you like wet pens. Oh, you got the cat Bennu on with a monoline grind. Oh, that is beautiful. I love the monoline grind. So beautiful. Hello from Corolla. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I have just admitted to like butchering somebody else's pen. Oh, I just realized this. It has the slip and seal cap, and you can actually see its activity. So if I unscrew it, you can see, you can see the spring in action. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that helps it not dry out. It's a pretty effective method. It's not the prettiest if you have a clear pen. Like, you can see the spring, but at a glance it's not too bad. But if you have like the fully clear one, I could see how that'd be annoying. You know? Okay. Sorry, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. You know many fine broads. Do you? Tell me about that. Excuse me. I'm not a pen thief, per se. I'm gonna now show you the Platinum coarse nib, which is a whopper. So, oh. I got ink on me. Oh, it's all over the... Oh, you know why? Because I had to reconstitute the ink because this is not my pen, and I poured water on the feed to try... Oh. Sorry, I'm licking your pen. I don't do this to everybody's pens, I promise. Oh, I was showing you the giant tipping. It's huge tipping. It's a ball... It has ball tipping. It's like really round. So, okay, so here is how juicy it is. And then if I write, it's almost like a monoline grind already. Whatever happens. Now, what I really love about Platinum is that you can get the coarse nib on a regular pen. Like, you can just buy the base model 3776. You don't have to get a fancy one. You can just get the regular with the regular color, like the black pen with gold trim, and get a coarse nib on it. How long, Doug, that is a great question. How long before borrowing becomes stealing? I'm going to leave that to you guys to decide. Can someone describe monoline? Correct. So a monoline is basically they find, depending on your angle, they will take your angle of writing and that spot where your tipping hits the page, they will flatten it out to make it like a smooth, round, juicy tip. So instead of writing on a tip that might be shaped like that, they will smooth it out so that you're writing nice, big, round lettering. And here, let me just show you a really good example. Sorry, my camera is in my way. So, Bichori, he does monoline lettering workshops. And so this is what this is a dip nib monoline. So they will grind your tip to look like a round tip, a round flat tip. So, if you are familiar with Toronto Pen Company, you can get a Gourmet Pens mod, and it is basically a monoline. So he will take whatever tipping you have, whatever nib size you have, and make it as smooth, broad, juicy, wet, as large as possible based on that. So, okay, I'll put that away. How many years do you have to wait until grave robbing becomes archaeology? Alicia, I'm so sorry that your ball of tipping on your course nib is not this fat. I have a couple of them, and they're really, really chonk. Let me show you the pilot one, which probably needs a good licking because it's been stored upright and I haven't written with it in a couple weeks. It's not as big as that. That particular platinum one is one of the biggest course nibs I've seen from Platinum. Like, this one's exceptional, and I'm starting to think that I probably don't want to give this pen back. But I will. I will, because I wouldn't steal somebody's pen. This is the pilot one. It's a smaller tip. Oh, it's a little dry. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna just plunge some ink through it. I'm gonna shove some ink through it, whether it likes it or not. Oh, I'm sniffly. Okay, this is a really dry ink. So, hang on. We're gonna do the water method. I have ink on my tongue. I had ink on my tongue. I've now ingested it. There are worse things that... Nope, not gonna finish that sentence. Don't like where that was going. This... Excuse me, this is family friendly. Okay. It's so dry. That's not accurate. Here we go. So this is the pilot course with a very dry ink, but it's not as big as this particular platinum course, which is up there. Dry ink. Hello. Jello. We need a poll. What do we need a poll on? I don't agree we need a poll. How long after you expect a pen back do you consider it stolen? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I know, it does hurt. It's like, it's desiccated. Even with my plunging activities, it's still so dry. This ink is really dry. I don't remember which ink it is. No, I do remember. It's really dry. This ink is very dry, and it's Mont Blanc Victoria green. Victoria. Hello, my name is Victoria. Victoria is mine. Nope. That's weird. Weird song. Are platinum cartridges proprietary? Yes, they are. Thank you, Pertinax. Borrowed versus stolen. It comes down to what happens when the owner requests a return in whatever time frame. In my defense, when something has been requested back, I do return it. I do. Yeah, I stole this bottle of ink. Big surprise. In fairness, I help use up the ink, because otherwise some people in the chat room would not use it up. I have a sailor nib here just to kind of throw it in for a tipping size. This one is a sailor fine, I believe. I'm gonna check. Yes. Now, I generally don't write with sailors that are this fine. Like, usually I will get a zoom nib. This is probably the nicest sailor nib in terms of regular tipping size, like fine, medium fine, etc., that I've ever used. And it is so delightful. It's quite fine. But I find it interesting. I find it interesting compared to the Platinum Peppermint Leaf Tea Broad, because the broad is not super broad when you see it compared to a Sailor Fine, or this particular Sailor Fine. Oh my gosh, this is such a nice writer. Oh no, I like this and the platinum. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The light blue ink is my Ink Institute collaboration with it's called Tobamori Rec. It is very lovely. It is a turquoise that leans ever so slightly green. Please return all the pens. Yeah. Yes, I take the pens out for exercise. Thank you. And especially when some people don't use their pens a lot, like they don't write with certain pens all the time, they can dry out. And it's like, that seems unfair to the pen. It's not its fault. Yeah, exactly. Of what transaction are you speaking of? I don't understand. Okay, so we did a Benu broad. Oh, there's hair there. Let's try, I don't remember the name of this nib. This nib is, so this is the Kyosedo Kakari, but it's this, I believe it's the Sankusen grind. It's kind of like a Naginata Togi. It's quite juicy. But I just thought I would show you, because it was inked and available. Oh, it's so juicy. I'll show you the juicy. It's it's very juicy. It's so juicy. Is this sailor not amazing? Oh, it's so beautiful. I also have my little Kaleido Craft print on my desk, and this has been really handy. I have been using it quite often. Excuse me. I would like to say that it may not be my pen, but currently I think it should be. Look at it. Okay, so this pen is a Eureka pen. It's so beautiful. It's called the Astral Galaxy finish. They did this one. I really like it. I really like it. I really like it. I really like it. It's so nice. And again, the nice thing about Sailors, even this fine nib, you can get a fine nib on their very simple models. Like, you don't need to buy one of their super limited editions or something. You can get a fine nib on a regular model. But if you're buying the pen, you may as well get the one that you really like. Boy, you'll get it back. You'll get it when I'm done with it. You will get your pen back when I have deemed it good and ready to return. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm not legit like that. Sometimes I'll borrow pens and then we'll go to like a pen meet and then Simmerjeet will be like, can I have my pen back? Can I even see my pen? I'm like, you can see it from afar. Like, go to the end of the table so that you can't leap across the table and grab it. Possession is 9/10. That's true. Exactly. What is the casualty number right now? Realistically, it's not that bad. And in fairness, I also lend him my pens and other people my pens. Like, I do loan out pens. It's just that I'm a lot more possessive, and so I won't let them stay loaned out. I'm like, you can look at my pen, you can try my pen, but you will return it. You will give it back. Okay, let's turn this around. Okay, here, I also have, just for nib size comparison, I have a Pilot that doesn't belong to me. It has a broad nib on it, but it has a Kodachi grind from Pactagon. So, it's almost, I believe it's like a Nagi Naratogi, but it's very, very broad. Like, it's very generous. It's quite generous. I really like the shape of the tipping. Kodachi. Whatever happens. Really, really nice writer, though. But as far as broads go, it's so much more broad than the peppermint tea. I mean, realistically, I feel like I've stolen more ink than pens because I don't really give the ink back because, you know, you can't, right? You cannot return the inks. I mean, off the top of... I mean, on the desk right now, there are 3 pens that do not belong to me. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which, so, really, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, she said. Innocently, because I am innocent. And then the other pen that I had was another Benu Broad, but we used this one already. But let's just see. This one was not dry. It is eyedroppered. with a beautiful Mont Blanc petrol blue, which I stole. Big surprise. No, I didn't steal it. This one was actually sent to me from Appelboom many years ago. Beautiful, beautiful color that really matches the raven really well, I think. But a nice juicy broad rider. Probably a 7 out of 10 on wetness. Whatever happens, happens. It's not my fault. It's not. One of the things I like to do with my pens is write on the backside, like write with the backside of them. This one's okay for it. It is a flat nib, so like the profile is quite flat, and it's not super recessed down off the section. So it does actually write decently like this. Like, I can art with it. Now, if you have a rhodium trim nib, I would not recommend this because this could rub the plating off. But if it's a gold nib, I'll do it. I have had that happen with an Aurora pen where it was a rhodium trim and like rhodium plated, and I was smearing ink on its backside. That sounds wrong. And the plating did actually start to come off. Not terribly, but it was noticeable. Did I ever get a Hello Tello studio pen? Yes, I have one. I have it right here, actually, in my rickshaw. Here, I shows you. It's this one. This is the Omas Acqua di Bologna, and this is in his, I believe, large model. And I have, big surprise, a Pelican oblique triple broad nib on it, because I just felt like it. And then the top is his hand-placed Venetian glass in this color, which matches the pen quite well. It is a cartridge converter, but it is eyedroppered, and there is a seam here, so... No, sorry, the seam... Yeah, no, that's where the seam is. So I hope that right here, this is where the barrel opens. I hope that I never forget that it's eyedroppered and open it. You have come to expect all nibs to write in reverse. No, they don't. Let me try this one. Oh, it's not bad. The reverse is pretty decent on this one, which is shocking. Because it's somewhat dry, so I would expect it, or I would have thought it to be not a reverse writer, but it works pretty well. I would say it's an extra fine. Nah, a dry fine. Yeah, a dry fine. Hello, Jello, Bello. Hello, Rav. Thank you so much. Yay. I'm glad that you're having fun. I'm also having fun. I discover a lot of things along the way. That's okay, Anthony. No such thing as derailing the chat. There is no derailing because everything is already derailed. We are derailed. The thing with Sakura pens, I'm just gonna let you know, they have an eBay page, but they also have, like, they do most of their stuff through Instagram DMs. So send them DM if you want, and like if you want something, but they also will look for pens for you. So if there's a limited edition pen that they don't have in their feed, and you really are looking for it, send them a DM and let them know what you're looking for, and they might be able to help you out, which is really cool. I also really like this one, and I was torn between these two this one. I really like this one as well, but I have the Sailor Jellyfish, which looks very, very similar to this. And that is the only reason I did not get this one. And you know, I'm kind of wondering where my jellyfish is. I must have written it dry. It's probably in my to clean box, which is overwhelmingly full. I need to clean it. It needs to be done. Exactly. We come here for the side quests. That's where the fun is. Side quests. Life is about side quests, not the main story. Side quests. I mean, we are the main story, but I'm just saying. What pelican did you get? You love cleaning pens? Bailey, what? I did not let anybody borrow the jellyfish. I would never. It is one of my most special pens. Here, let me just show you a little bit of my cleaning box. And hopefully I don't drop it on my face. This is my to clean box. And so it's actually not that bad. It's just that you can't see all the pens that are buried in there. That are like down underneath. But I'm just gonna look for my... I don't see my jellyfish in here. There's a lot of nibs. Ooh! Oh, I was wondering where that nib went. There's a lot of nibs. There's a lot of pens in here. I found my... Oh, no! My jellyfish is in here. Here. This is the jellyfish. Okay, let me put this back. Tenderly. Ah! Sorry. Everything is falling in my face. Oh my god. Okay, this is the jellyfish. I have a color scheme, it seems. A thing. A style. A look that really appeals to me. So... yeah, I've got a look. This is the look. I think this... I mean, this is so empty. Yeah, it's empty. Did you hear a pen fall? Yes. But it fell on my desk, though. Sorry. I hope it didn't hit the mic. Here, let me show you something. The peppermint leaf... remember I was saying it does not have sparkle? If you look at the jellyfish, you can see a little bit of sparkle in the material. Plus it has rhodium trim, which... no, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Which I'm really into. I'm very into this. A blue lapis from Penexer. Oh, that sounds beautiful. That sounds really nice. I need some lip balm. Well, hello, strings and petals. Welcome, welcome. What? I don't even know what time zone you're in right now, so I can't yell at you for being awake when you should be asleep, because you might be in a time zone where it's okay. Let me scroll up. What is jellyfish? So now you've seen the jellyfish. Let me show you the nib. It's a Hachimonjaya collaboration. And they did, I think, like 4 or 5, but I just love it so much. And it is a broad nib, which is very much like the peppermint leaf broad. It's not really broad, but I love it. It is one of my favorite pens. I'm so happy I was able to get one, and it is just a total dream pen. It is one of, like, if I had to pick, if it would be in my top 10 for sure. So I don't know what it is about it, but now I have the peppermint leaf and I have the peppermint pop. peppermint tea, sorry, and the peppermint pop. And look at how they sit next to each other. They do look so good together. I agree. I should do a top 100s pens list. That means I would have to pick 100 pens. I mean, I have to. I don't like that. I don't know if I could do top 10 even. I have to. Why is it jellyfish? I think to mimic the look of a jellyfish, like the color, like the semi-translucent, gooey look. In person, it has an ethereal look to it. Like it almost looks like, it looks like jelly material in person. It doesn't really come across in the camera. Maybe I should bring it for you to see. So if I were to do a top 10 list, I would have to make sure I have a list of all of my pens, like cataloged, which I don't have, so that I could pick my top 10. And it's easier, I think, for me to pick my top 10 pens if I ignore nibs. Top 10 of my own pens. Shush you! You're supposed to be on my side, I think, in theory. You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to support my doings in a way. In a way. So next week, I was thinking what we would do is go through the pens that I have selected to take to DC. Just thought it would be fun as like a hangout, and I have tried to label the inks in all of the pens, and so maybe it'll be fun to do. So hopefully you're on board with that. Here, I'll just give you a preview. They're all in here in my bonsai bag, so we can refine it together, quite possibly, if it needs refining. Top 10 nibs. Okay, I'm gonna write these ideas down. I did write down, remember last time I wrote down the paper idea and the ink idea, so I did write it down and keep it. I just haven't done anything with it. So, okay, let me get my paper to write. First I'll do top 100 pens of pens that I currently own, right? Top 100, top 10 pens, top 10 nibs. Excuse me, I absolutely own pens. I own more than I should own, because I own more pens than I should, because I have problems with self-control and I should not have bought all the pens that I have purchased in my life, but I have, and so I do actually own too many pens. Maybe a tiered list, yeah, because I have some pens that I keep specifically because of the nib, and then I have some pens that I keep because they're pretty, and then of course there are pens that I keep because of the nib and the prettiness. So, but tier by price range, that's hard though, because what about discontinued pens? Your first pen show was 2018 DC, one day after you got married. That is a heck of a honeymoon. Congratulations. That's pretty epic. DC 2018. I was there that year for like 1 hour. No, sorry, 1 day. It was a very short trip, but Inka's order didn't ship yet. Cut the stream short. We're gonna go ship Doug's order. Actually, that works out really well because I have to do a post office run tomorrow, so I can ship it out for you tomorrow. Trying to make sure all your pretty pens have nibs you love. I think there is something to be said for that. I've always prescribed to the notion of I don't really care what my pen looks like so long as the nib is spectacular. But if you could get a combination of pretty pen and pretty nib, why would you not? It's delightful. Okay, let me put my jellyfish back up there tenderly and hope it doesn't fall out of the container. Put that up there as well. I really should clean them so that I have space again. Let's write with this just a little bit more. This coarse nib. Oh, it's so good. It's so unfair that it's wasted on somebody who likes extra fine nibs. It should be in my possession. And as we have pointed out, possession is 9/10 of the law. Ooh, the brown Arco, it's beautiful. That was a good choice by your wife. Yay. Isn't it pretty? You do not like ultra wide nibs. I don't believe you. You wish to let me keep this pen. EFs are great, you won't stand for the slander. No, you're right. I'm just kidding. I absolutely love the fact that there is so much nib diversity and that there are so many options available, because I think that's part of what's really important in terms of making the hobby so delightful. But again, yeah, because honestly, this is one of the most spectacular nibs I've ever used, this Sailor Fine here. It is absolutely stunning. Just a killer writer. Astro. Robin. And it's quite juicy. Juicy. You need more fine nib friends. You can be friends with Simmer because he has fine nibs. I mean, not that you have to be. Because I know Michelle likes fat nibs too. Okay, Lisa likes extra fine nibs. There you go. Another friend. Thank you, Doug. I'm so glad that you enjoy this. It's, like the nib, looking at nibs and stuff. It means a lot to me. Oh my gosh, we could have an entire live stream about planners, and maybe I will do like a ridiculous video about showing you my plotters and explaining to you guys my thought process and how I end up with all this stuff that I end up with, like Hobonichis, and then never use them, and then like 6 plotters and don't know how to use them, so I spend all my time trying to convince myself to use them. It's absolutely insane. You like all nibs. Each one has a place and time. You are very correct. I agree with you. I first purchased an A5 plotter. That was the first one I bought, and I hated it because it was too big. So, but now I have the Bible ones, and I'm like, oh, these are too small, but they're also too big depending on what I'm doing. And then I also have the Mini 5, and it's completely ridiculous. And I took it out of my purse, and I haven't used it a lot because it's not in my purse anymore, so I think I need to put it back in my purse. But my purse is like a tiny little purse now because I was trying to minimize what I carry, so I think I need to go back to my bigger purse for a bit. It's absolutely insane. It's just crazy talk. It's just crazy talk. So I don't know. I don't know. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I just want it to be perfect and everything to work out and for my life to be fixed. So anyway, we're doing really well. We're doing real good over here. Okay, we will do a plotter stream too. So next week we will do the DC pen selection, and then I will pencil in a plotter stream for us, and maybe we'll just chit chat about it, and maybe one day we can get Pertnux her Mini 5 square. Sergi, stop calling me out on live stream. I will admit to pen stuff because I return them, but I don't return the plotters. So, anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. If you are looking for a limited edition Japanese exclusive pen, please check out Sakura Pens. Shipping was insanely fast. I will say again, this was a gift. They did reach out to me. I got to pick the pen. So, of course, I'm biased in that I love the pen. I loved the experience, but I'm happy to share it with you just in case it helps you out. And you also don't have to buy anything. It's just that if you feel like it and you're looking for something. So, thank you all. I love you guys so much, and it really makes my day when you're all here and just shooting the ink with me and just chit-chatting and stuff. So, sending you all big hugs and lots of love. I will see you next Monday. So please look after yourselves in the meantime, and have a wonderful week. Bye, friends. Goodbye for now. It's nighttime and food time and snack time.